So I sent one of my old busted up Epiphone guitars that I've had sitting around for like a year. I picked it up super cheap. It's a Epiphone Gibson, or it's Epiphone Les Paul, excuse me. And so I had this guy, Luthier, it's local here in Hawaii, work on it, fix it up. He put like all Gibson parts in it, and he just sent me a bunch of pictures of it. It looks awesome, and he told me it's going to be ready later today to pick up. So we're going to go do that. I've got to get some pics and a couple other things, and then we're going to swing by there and pick that up. It's going to be great.
IPP, hilarious.
Thought every way possible to muck this up and then have
Looks
to start
great.
over. I bet this is the third one.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, well, see, if you haven't had to make them, it's hard to imagine. You
Yeah.
think you just make the thing and put it under, right?
Yeah, right?
Well, my problem is I want it really, really nice.
Yeah.
I want it real nice.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know what kind of work you do.
Oh, like what kind of work I do?
Mhm.
Oh, like computer work. So like
Right.
all the time you're like
And
debugging something.
sometimes you're your own worst enemy.
Absolutely.
I know. Just because.
Oh, that's looking beautiful, man.
This isn't gonna work. We could get these, but
Yeah.
that's not working.
Yeah. The amber ones are kind of cool.
There's speed.
a little bit cracked and a little bit weird,
I
but
might have.
these little grooves in there. Yeah, this one's a little bit wider. It looks
See
like
now
that.
this one. Oh, this one works because it's
Ooh, yeah.
it's. But I don't think I have 4 of those. So we might. Here's another. What was it? That was that one said volume. Yeah. And so does this one. So these two would work all the same though. But there, you know what? There's. Well, I think we can make. Oh no, this is slightly different. No, I think it's
Oh, there you
they're close enough.
A little bit, yeah. Yeah, they're all like that. Yeah, clear. Yeah.
This one's not going down real good. Let me see if there's one more. Over here. Oh, no. Yes. Here's one. That's probably like those.
Those knobs went, we got the right knobs, and that will be the right touch when we were lining up all the gear
Oh, really?
on this
I
thing.
can't-
Yeah,
I-
you all.
I never ever thought about it.
Yeah.
Again. But these work.
Yeah, that's
That
pretty sweet.
definitely looks better.
Yeah, I like
And
that a
we
lot.
could even. Let me.
No, that's all right.
I'm gonna cut this last slot. We'll probably have to do a little bit more, but this is what's happening
Okay.
to cut this. To cut this down.
You want to see a master luthier at work?
Well, as soon as I find one, no, I'm just kidding. The what really I think makes a master at anything is they're just willing to just keep going until it's just right. You know,
Pursuing the
because
craft.
I'm not
really.
the smartest guy on the planet, but I just want to get it right. And sometimes chasing that down is what.
And this is the third one,
difference.
right?
This is the third one, and that doesn't
time's the
usually happen
charm.
to me.
This one up here, this is one of your original. This is one of your original makes, right? You made this whole thing,
Yeah.
right? That's sweet.
Yeah, that's my make. I didn't cut the body and neck.
Yeah.
I bought them, but then completely reworked those.
Yeah.
Like reshaped a lot of the body. The body was really sharp edged, and I routed the corners, did the finish work, did the same thing on the neck. It's just raw parts with a lot of TLC on them, sanding and.
How much of the pain was the frets? That was and sanding all that down. Was that a pretty rough process there?
Well, what happened there is you had the 19th fret was pretty badly damaged. I threw it away. And so I moved these 3, or say, where's 19, 12, 15, 17, 19, right there. Sorry. With these things then on, I get kind of tunnel vision. But so I removed number 19, moved these other 3 up in their spot, beveled the sides and everything, and put a new number 22 up here. Have some rubbing compound on it right now, but it is actually just a hair thinner than the other 21 frets, but it was a perfect height.
They're all
You can keep them; they'll work, but they're not the kind of pickup that anybody's going to want to
Yeah.
take the time to put back in a guitar, unless it's a kid's one, really.
There's the old and the new right there. That's a big change. Man.
Well, not only the look,
Yeah.
the construction of them is quite different.
Oh, yeah.
really. There's got a one bar magnet in the center, so you don't have such a big magnetic field,
Oh yeah.
and it cuts down on the woofiness of a humbucker. There's 2 coils here, sideways.
Huh.
I've taken them apart. Okay, truss rod time. See if I can get in there. Yeah, picked out the right size. Just like that. Got lucky. And maybe just a touch more. We're just tightening the truss a little. Just checking the straightness of the neck. That's pretty much where we want it, right there. Maybe a tiny little. Feeling good.
Ripping it.
I might need to raise the action a little bit after I set the truss. The action's a little low now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So let me just
Getting into some pretty precise measuring there.
well,
You got to though.
yeah, you kind of have to.
Yeah.
I want to get
This is a game of
down
millimeters.
underneath 4/64 is pretty much the comfort zone. And if you can get between 3 and 4/64 from the bottom of the string to the top of the fret, across all of the strings, you gotta go. Whacking it out of tune already. Gotta kind of pull the strings.
I just put the new strings on my Strat. It was going out of tune for like 3 days because the strings they hadn't been stretched all the way yet, and you really had to just wear into it to get it to.
Going all out of time.
Sounds healthy.
So I just got home with the new guitar. So happy with how Anthony hooked this thing up. He took this thing, yeah, it's an Epiphone Les Paul, and just made it into a Gibson, but just made it really into its own. I've never really had anything like that. So it's super cool. The only minor thing I might still want to get fixed on it is these ugly little guys. But it's kind of a remnant of what this thing used to be. And it had gone through some hell, let me tell you. And I mean, it didn't even have strings on it. When I got it, it was not even playable. So right now, super stoked. I could tell from the minute that I met Anthony that he was just the type of guy who was just gonna spend a lot of time doing a really good job. He had my guitar for like over a month and a half, maybe a little bit more than that. And he just did you could just tell he's the type of guy who, gets distracted focusing on getting things right. So really outstanding work.